Culture 4, Royal Palaces, Exercise 4. My guest today is Bill Edwards, who has written a book about the royal residences. Welcome, Bill. Thank you. So, first of all, how many residences did the Queen have? Well, the Queen herself had 6 royal homes, though she owned only 2 of them. She inherited these private residences from her father, King George VI. She used them for holidays. The others are owned by the state. And which are they? Buckingham Palace, Windsor Castle, Holyrood Palace in Scotland, and Hillsborough Castle in Northern Ireland. These are the 4 official royal residences. That's a lot of homes. Can you tell us a bit about how she used them all? The Queen had quite a strict routine, actually, when she wasn't travelling around the world. Buckingham Palace, in the centre of London, was the royal residence from Monday to Friday, and that was where she entertained all the heads of state and official visitors. She also met with the Prime Minister every Thursday evening to catch up with the nation's politics. Apparently, she was very well informed and asked a lot of questions. And what did she do at weekends? She usually went to Windsor Castle. That was her official country residence and owned by the state. It's near London. It's the largest and oldest inhabited castle in the world. It's been the family home of British kings and queens since the 10th century. The Queen spent most weekends there with her family when she had time. The family always stayed there for a month over Easter too, and for a week in June. That's when the horse racing at Ascot takes place. She loved Ascot and owned some nice racehorses. Where did she spend her other holidays? Well, Christmas and January were spent at Sandringham House in Norfolk. Prince Albert, Queen Victoria's eldest son, bought it in 1862 when he got married, so it's owned by the family privately. The family have loved the place ever since and have made many improvements over the years. The house was hit by bombs in the First World War, and there were huge holes in the ground that filled with water. King George VI turned the holes into duck ponds. Really? And the Queen also went to Scotland every year, didn't she? She did, every summer. The family stayed at Balmoral Castle in the Highlands of Scotland. Queen Victoria fell in love with the Scottish landscape and bought a private house so that the family could holiday there. That tradition has continued. The castle is also a working estate and provides jobs for many people. The Queen had another residence in Scotland, though. Yes, her official residence was Holyrood Palace in Edinburgh, the capital city of Scotland. She stayed there when she had official business, and she was there every July for a week. It was called Holyrood Week appropriately. And was that the same for her official residence in Northern Ireland? Exactly. Hillsborough Castle is near the capital city of Belfast. She stayed there and entertained guests when she was on official business in Northern Ireland. OK, so that's a lot of homes. How did the Queen look after them? Well, some were open to the public when the Queen was not in residence. Buckingham Palace is the latest one to open its doors. It's open for 2 months in the summer, and it's extremely popular with visitors, both from home and abroad, as you can imagine. Indeed, it would be well worth a visit. Many thanks, Bill, for giving us the tour of the royal residences. A fascinating insight into royal life. Thank you. My pleasure.